YouTube is live.
Hello, YouTube.
Successfully connected. Loading up. TikTok. 3, 2, 1 is also live. Alright, we are live. Alright guys, so what's going on this week for our balanced Beyblade decks? This of course is our balanced Beyblade decks video, and we are going to be doing a tournament. So we set up a group stage tournament. We're going to test out all of these combos that we built in this tournament in a double round robin. They each have to fight each other twice within their groups, and groups of 3 with no beys from the same group in any single group.
Hi guys.
We're gonna hang out, try out these combos, and then we're gonna note which teams did really bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Because those teams need work.
Round 1: Prominence Achilles versus Cyclone Valkyrie.
All right.
Need some launchers?
We need some launchers. I was super prepared.
We had a tournament last weekend, and we didn't end up going live because we ended up being outdoors, and we didn't have any place to charge phones.
Yeah, our venue got canceled, and we had to emergency prepare.
Improvise. We improvised.
In the soccer field. So there was not enough battery power to stream, which is unfortunate.
Swap me sides?
Swap me sides, go on that side. Okay, that's fair. You need to be more mobile. Alright, here you go.
Thank you. Prominence versus Cyclone.
Prominence versus Cyclone up first. So this is, of course, Cyclone Valkyrie with the gold 2, the gold over, and bearing dash for a huge gold look going on here. And then we got Prominence Achilles over bearing drift on 10. We were finding its previous base was not very good and wasn't working out, so we're trying bearing drift. This might be OP, but we'll see. Close all those notifications over there.
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1.
Ow!
Ow. Want to relaunch? That's a...
No, I managed to launch. I just hit my hand as I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Is audio very quiet? Do you know how to...
Audio is very quiet. Okay, let me fix that.
A-Rock says. Thanks, A-Rock.
Thanks, A-Rock. Input capture's a little low. Oh. Nice.
You got me. Okay.
Cyclone takes the win. This is what we want from this.
We want you to win?
We would want Cyclone to be doing good in this
competitive, yes.
situation.
We're trying to make balanced combos, so that's what we're testing out in our little tournament here today.
So you are a left spin defeating defense type, which should lose to a right spin stamina type. So that's good.
Now,
good situation.
You're left spin?
I'm right spin.
You're right spin. Okay. So
you're good at fighting left spin.
We both want to pull hard.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Looking good. These guys are fancy looking.
So fancy.
Let us know if that audio is better.
Eric says it is much better.
Very good.
Hi, Miff.
Hey, it's Miff. Oh, taken down.
Alright.
Alright, okay.
I kind of want my armor to pop off.
So doing a loose armor launch you're trying to change to. So just rotate it the other way.
This way?
Yeah. Silver up, loose launch, silver right, hard armor. Strong armor. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm pretty low, so I might not take off your armor. It's kind of the advantage of Cyclone here. Oh, we need our music too.
Oh yeah, get some music going.
Look how unprofessional we are.
Hi, Obsidian.
Watch that battle.
Hi, BBG. I think I am losing. You have 2 points.
There, right there, point.
And that is your 3rd point.
Very good.
Very good. All right. So I am keeping track on challenge. So that is 3 points for Valkyrie, 0 points for Prominence. Next up is Greatest Raphael versus Prominence. So I will continue using Prominence, and you can have Greatest.
Sure.
Hi, Half Eaten Pizza. Welcome back.
Dramatic music.
Such drama. Oh, how do we get back to that?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Second usually gets shafted.
Yeah, Mark, we're trying to use some Beyblades that don't get used a lot and making them balanced against each other. Not necessarily super competitive combos, but... Oh,
so these are both left spin killers, and mine is really bad at burst resistance.
My launcher on your side. Okay, here we go. Is that music too loud on
That might
YouTube?
be too loud. 3, 2, 1, go.
We are echoing. Says Happy and Pizza. Or is it echoing? We are, but you shouldn't be able to hear the other one.
There you go.
Music.
You got 1 point.
Not too bad. Let's just turn it down a little bit.
A little bit more. Go about halfway. So we are echoing, or the music's echoing? I wouldn't see why TikTok would find us echoing.
It's weird. We'll give it a
Unless
sec.
you're watching also on YouTube.
Probs not. Okay, let's go.
Alright.
Alright.
So you're at 1 point here.
No echo.
3, 2, 1, go.
Now you're a left spin. Should
Nope.
we be lighter?
Both right spin.
Oh, you're right spin. Okay.
We're both left spin killers. But mine is even more specialized at left spinning than killing than yours is, so you are crushing me here. This might be a bad group for Greatest to have been in. I should have maybe made sure it was in a match that had the left spinner in it. 3, 2, 1, go. In a tournament, I often use Greatest Raphael as a left spin counter, and then I only pull it out if I know I'm fighting a left spinner. So, although it might not be the best thing for this kind of deck that we're building, or the kind of thing that we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, looking closer. Looking closer. You still took it, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close.
So that's 3 points for prominence.
3 points for prominence.
Now Cyclone versus Greatest.
Cyclone versus Greatest. Alright. You want Cyclone or Greatest?
I'll take Cyclone this time.
There you go.
Oh. Left spin.
Right spin.
Why was it not launched?
I don't know.
There we go. Alright.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nice hits.
Nice hits, nice hits, nice hits.
Oh.
Got you tilted over.
Yeah.
That's looking good. Nice. Alright. So my higher base with drift or with bearing Mobius here is giving me above you and tilting you over. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, don't wear yourself out. Stop it. Get back into the action. There we go. So if I can stay above you and you have to be underneath me, I'm constantly hitting those little wings of yours,
Yeah.
which reduces your spin dramatically. And my round surface means that I'm not losing that much spin to this.
Yeah, I'm just getting like stuck underneath you.
So that's cool that that's working out that way.
Yep. Alright.
Nice.
2 points for Greatest Raphael. Very good, very good.
3, 2, 1. No, so we'll go to the next group, and then we'll come back to this group after.
Okay.
Yeah. We are fighting each bay in the group against the others in the group twice, so that no flukes kind of change up the dynamic. And we really get a good sense. Ooh, that was close. I took it.
Bam.
Bam. So these have all been 3 zeros.
Yep.
Interesting, but no one person got all the 3 zeros. So, doing okay.
We don't have one bay that's super overpowered.
Alright,
So
to the next group.
You want to jump to the next group?
Yes.
So, Ultimate Hyperion versus Super Spriggan.
Alright, I'll grab Hyperion.
Okay.
So these are 2 attack types here. Ultimate with extreme or exceed dash plus Z, and then that's on extreme dash
I'm trying to clean this base off a
with
little
the
bit.
Nexus plus S attachment.
Cool looking face. Oh, that's left.
You are left this time. So this is a left spin versus. No, you're right. You're left. You're left.
I'm
You're
left.
Helios, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. That was a miss launch.
Straight into the pocket.
Straight into the pocket. Don't count it. We are keeping track of the big score, so we know which one of us wins more often. Me or her. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's a nice knockout victory. 2 points for you.
Let's just do 1 point.
We're doing 1 point?
Yeah.
Alright. But knockouts are worth 2 now.
Yeah.
Do it 2.
The matches are gonna go so fast.
Maybe.
We got a lot of Beyblades to get through.
3, 2, 1, go. Let's launch. Fail in there. Fail in there.
Hey, 9. We have already pre-made a bunch of combos, and we are doing some tournament testing with them. This is the end of our balanced Beyblade
Well, it might not be the end.
series. It might not be the end. We might have another day
We
of
might
this,
have to change stuff.
depending on how.
It's been a while since you see something like this. I'm glad you found us. This is a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy. 3, 2, 1, go. No contact.
Okay, we won't count it.
We don't count no contacts. They're not fun. It's not a good example of if the bay is good.
Right.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that's a good example.
Nice.
All right, you take that first win.
Wasn't that 2 points?
Yes, you have 4.
Oh, yeah. Bam. Okay, we'll reset this one. So that is 4 points, and then next up, Dynamite Perseus versus Ultimate Beyblade.
Okay, I'll stick to ultimate.
Take the dynamite. This format is for playing with other people non-competitively but having balanced Beyblades. So we tried to use a bunch of parts that aren't always used and get them into the rotation for if you're just playing Beyblades like with your kids or with some friends.
3, 2, 1, go. No contact.
They are all Takara Tommy.
Beyblade Burst,
Beyblade
DB,
Burst.
and BU. Bays. The kind of idea of this is if you own one of each of them and you want to build a bunch of decks that you can have fun with, this is what you can do. 3, 2, 1, go. So there's earlier. Oh, got back in.
Mark says, I have my Exceed with a Hasbro plus Z. Would that be considered legal in a tournament?
It is considered legal. You're allowed to use the Hasbro Z. I don't love it, but it is allowed.
1 point for me.
I believe the Hasbro Z is supposed to be better than the Takara Z for Exceed. 3, 2, 1. Come on, knock her out. Oh. Yes! 2 points. That was good.
BBG Sketchy, we've spent the last couple of weeks building some decks, so today that's what we're doing, but we've definitely done some randomized part battles and can look at doing that in the future.
Randomized part battles.
Yeah.
Spin a wheel and see how they do.
Yep. Blaster's doing that on his channel.
Yeah, if you check out Beyblade Blaster on YouTube, he's doing a random parts tournament with a bunch of Baytubers. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh. No contact. We're not going to count it.
There was very minor contact, but it didn't feel legit there. I didn't like it. 3, 2, 1, go. Well, that's a tie.
Is it legal to have a 3D printed launcher attachment? I don't think so. No. No, Mark. No, 9. Plastic? Oh, Mark says this plus to use plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go. And a knockout. Nice. That was a beautiful knockout.
Oh, that's 5?
4. 4 points for Ultimate. And 1 point for Dynamite.
Okay.
Yeah. We are tracking all the points, and the advancement to the next stage is going to be based on points, not necessarily off of wins.
Super Spriggan versus Dynamite.
Alright, which one do you want? Dynamite or super?
I'm gonna take super.
You're gonna take super? I'll grab dynamite.
Alright.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, nice! Went underneath.
Here you go.
Okay. 2 points over to you. How did your stock combos that you brought to a tournament work? Did they do alright? Did you win? Did you have a good time at least? If nothing else, that's what's important. 3, 2, 1, go! I think I resisted your aggression this time. I am surviving.
Oh, okay, so 9 says like a grip. So if this part is...
If anything is 3D printed, it's not legal.
Really?
Everything has to be legitimate parts.
Okay. And Mark asks, do you know about the WUBOAF sparking launcher base?
I do not know about that.
We haven't seen it, Mark. We'd have to look into that and see if it's legal. But probably, if it's released by Hasbro or Takara.
We're not done.
Oh, sorry. Here I go going to enter scores, and I haven't won or lost yet.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh! That was the first victory for me!
I feel like that was a snipe.
What? What do you guys think? Was that a snipe? Oh wait, no. They're still behind.
Oh yeah, the battle hasn't happened. We're rewatching on YouTube.
Is this live? This
Yeah.
is not set to live.
It's not?
No. It's quite a bit behind. Alright.
Watch.
So that's you beating, or me beating you with a spin out. We're rewatching this one just so we can be sure. She wants to call it a snipe. I don't feel like it was a snipe. Is it coming along? Now you walked away. Super exciting. Let's rip one of these.
Yeah.
You're gonna enjoy a spinning Beyblade while we're watching this.
Hi Panda, welcome back.
Oh, you're right. It was a snipe. All right.
So they hit in the air.
They
so
hit in the air.
counting that.
We're not counting it.
Go ahead and hit live.
Jumping back to live. There we go. All right. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Resist! Resist!
Oh.
Nice! Ah, you tornado stalled yourself. So this is a problem with attack types. If you mess up your launch, you go into a tornado stall, and that is probably going to end up in a loss for her, but not guaranteed. There can be a big recoil hit, and I could lose. I could burst. Who knows what would happen? This will make...
It's not over till it's over.
Not over till it's over. Man, the amount of times our judges on the weekend called over matches, and then it was not over. Not even our judges, our players.
Just people excited. Just excited.
Come on, hold it together.
Ooh,
It was close.
right.
It was close.
Time
All
it
right,
up.
2-2. Next person to get a point is gonna win this one. You love our lives. Thank you so much. That means a lot to us. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! We're trying to have fun and have people enjoy Beyblade stuff or other stuff.
We do not have any Metal Fusion base.
We do not Metal Fusion.
We didn't start playing again until these ones all came out.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
Yes!
You got me into a scrape city there and scraped me out.
Alright, so that is 3 points for Super Spriggan and 2 points for Dynamite Perseus.
That also ties us up at 3-3 total wins.
So, do you want to go back to Group A?
No, let's go to the next group. We're going to go through all the groups.
Group C.
Group C.
Zest Helios, Vanish,
All right.
Longinus, and Chain Knight. So
Yep.
first is Zest versus Vanish.
Okay, I'll grab Zest because it's named after me.
Cool, and I will take Vanish.
So I am on Zest with Karma and then Quick Dash. She is on Vanish with Giga and Rise.
Well, 2 weeks ago, what did we get? 8K likes?
8K likes. 8K likes is pretty dope. So, no, we got more than that. We got over 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say 8K is the goal today.
I'm saying 15.
Whoa!
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh. What?
I think that was a knockout.
But I came back in. Oh, but it wasn't a wall hit. It was actually a knockout. I think it was actually a knockout. Although I came back in, I did hit the table first, and that is a knockout, even under the new rules. So fine, you get your 2 knockout points.
Thank you, thank you.
That was pretty cool, though, that I came back in and then bursted you and myself.
Are there any qualifications for being a referee? I think for our tournaments, what we've done is people that have proven that they can be fair when watching matches and that are very familiar with the game and the different calls. So someone that's been to 5 or 6 tournaments, I think, would be a good referee.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. It can be really tough to ref some of these matches.
Oh! You got me back. Knockout. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you've been to a few tournaments, I think you could referee.
You could volunteer to be a ref if your local organizer needs some.
Yeah.
They always appreciate them. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Come on.
So for TikTok, we just had somebody over on YouTube just ask what it takes to be a referee of matches in a tournament. And for our judges, we've just, if they've been to a few tournaments and they're watching matches and they can, you can tell that they're making certain calls when a Beyblade stops spinning or if it gets knocked out. We've got some really good volunteer referees for our events.
Yes. All right, who's up next?
What was the points on that one?
That was 3 to 2 for you, for Vanish. Okay. 3 to 2 Vanish.
Next is Chain Knight versus Zest Helios.
Okay, you want to use Chain or Zest?
I'll take Chain.
Okay. So the standard attack versus defense situation going on here. I should be in a little bit of trouble, but we'll see if I can use my rubbery bits to get some knockouts. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh! Nice.
Yeah. For WBO hosting a tournament, there's actually like a test that you have to take that proves that you understand the rules.
Three, 2, 1.
The tournaments are fun. If you can get to one that's hosted in your area, I definitely suggest it. Even if you've never been, it's fun to go and just play some Beyblades with some other people.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's 2 points for me.
Yep. Most tournaments are set up in a way that you get to have a couple of matches. It's not like a bracket immediately, and if you lose one match, you're out. It's usually you get to play like 5, 6 matches, have a good time, and then you get to learn a lot, I think. My first tournament taught me a whole lot.
Look, he's still going.
Still going.
Vanish versus Chain.
All right, do you want Vanish or Chain?
I'm going to take Vanish.
Okay. Right spin versus left spin. Defense types going on here. I'm on Moment Dash. She's on Rise.
We went to Washington, D.C. because we had never been, and then we went to a tournament over in Maryland, so that was cool. We did that this past summer.
3, 2, 1, go. All of a sudden, you are ahead of us, or ahead of me by 2
points.
big points.
Yeah, that's a long drive. We, in Texas, we've had people come from Louisiana, which is 4.5 hours away driving, so that's really cool.
And West Texas at
West
5
Texas,
hours, right?
Yeah. And Austin, 3 hours.
Dallas, 3 hours.
Yeah, Mark, I'm sure it's even tougher for you. I don't think there's a lot of hosts in Hawaii, is there?
Give us 5 years. That was you, 1 point.
1 point.
Very close match. That's the kind of stuff, if you couldn't tell who won there, you're probably not ready to be a judge. You might want to watch a couple matches. It's very hard to tell. 3, 2, 1, go. There was a sliver of difference in movement, and that is what is argued about at some tournaments. Depends on the people you play with.
For our tournaments, we have some very supportive parents that drive quite a long way for their kids to participate, which is really cool. We do need a super slow-mo camera. It's just not the same clicking it and putting it in slow-mo, right?
Putting it in losing frames.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me.
That was you. Little spin.
Little spin.
For our tournaments, we also discourage watching stuff in slow-mo.
Yes.
If you can't call it, based on what you can visually see, it's a tie, is pretty much my rule of thumb.
3, 2, 1, shoot! I don't love slow motion watching because first it slows up the tournament, it grinds things to a halt, it takes people out of their mindset, and it can become a very frustrating thing. If people are like watching single frames and being like, which one of us in this last frame was the last one to wiggle? It's not fun.
But Eric is talking about for our videos, he says, get a dirty, expensive one, bust out your wallet, order it from NASA.
I gotta get one like Beyblade Dad. It's so good. I also think he runs an interpolation program on it that like slows it down even more.
Well, that's nice, Panda. Thank you.
What did Panda say?
He says he got a famous Beyblade TikToker to shout us all out, which is cool.
Wow! Who shouted us out? Who's famous? Was it Lazy Blader? I love Lazy Blader. He's the most famous
TikTok one?
TikTok one, I think, that I know of. 3, 2, 1, go! Lazy Blader or Noisy Blader? I meant Noisy Blader. I don't know why I said lazy.
Throw the challenge flag. You must throw a challenge. I don't know what it means.
I don't know. Flag!
Instant replay. Instant replay.
I love the building up intense dramatic music.
Yeah.
It should have ended there though. That timing.
Different camera angles. We need to swap things up.
I only have one camera.
I mean, we have two going right now. But...
That was you.
What's up, Panda?
What's up, Panda? Bear?
He just said guys. But I
guys?
already responded to the last thing.
Yeah, we responded. We did. 3, 2, 1, go!
Last point, let's go!
If you're sending messages too quickly, sometimes TikTok will actually stop the message, so maybe that's what happened if you said something that we didn't respond to.
Hello, Ghost.
Hi, Ghost. The grind.
Can you paint the outside of a launcher? I don't think that you can make any changes for a WBO tournament.
I would allow it. A painted launcher is not going to change anything, but
you could get paint into a crease and it could change, something,
stuff, so
right?
yeah,
I think to be on the safe side, if you're going to be in a tournament, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I would call that a tie.
You're going to call it a tie? All right.
Yeah.
Just feeling like that was a tie. 3, 2, 1, shoot!
Let's go, man.
You really shouldn't be hard launching if this is
really
left spin versus
yeah,
right spin,
you're
but
right,
you get this time to check out your guys' messages, say hi to you.
Hello, baseball is my life on TikTok. Welcome to the channel. Hello. So Nan says he just checked it's legal. So if you see it, then that's fine. But yeah, I would just be really careful that you're not getting it in any of the joints.
Or into the gears.
Because you could get this jammed up.
Last second spins. That's you.
I'd still call that a tie.
You're gonna call it a tie?
That's
Okay,
still
one
a
more
tie.
tie. One more tie. She's calling it a tie. I was gonna give it to her. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was a good hit. Made Rise scrape a little bit.
Yeah.
As this is opposite spin, that kind of hit doesn't actually make that much of a difference. If it was same spin, that would have been huge. I love the sound of chain.
Yeah. That's fun. Grinding chains.
Well, that was me.
That was you.
That was me. All right.
3 to 2.
3, 2, 2.
3 points for chain. Close scores for those ones.
All right, next group.
Group D. Roar, Kitty, Guilty, Longinus, and Win Valkyrie.
Okay.
So first up is Guilty versus Roar.
Guilty versus Roar. Do you want Kitty or Guilty?
I'll take Kitty.
You would.
I would. No.
So I am on Explosion with Illegal. You are on Fortress with Metal Drift. You cannot pull particularly hard with Metal Drift, but we're same spin direction, so you want to pull as hard as you can while not knocking yourself out. 3, 2, 1. Launcher failure, even though I won that launcher failure. I called the failure before I saw that I won.
Gypsy Blader, if you start organizing some tournaments, my recommendations would be to find like a local park that has some picnic tables and
a pavilion just in case it rains.
Yeah, public restrooms, and you're good. That's a good place to start.
3, 2, 1.
Killed me. 1 point for you.
Did wall bounce you and you came back in. 3, 2, 1.
No point in the arena long enough.
You only taking one?
Kitty, calm down. I guess, was that a knockout?
Sort of.
You sort of walked out. I'm only taking 1 point for that.
Alright. 3, 2, 1. That gives me the win.
That does. Okay, Guilty takes that one 3-1.
The problem with Explosion is you have to pull lighter than you would like to, but it's actually pretty strong of a base, and you're going to get strong attacks early on if you pull lighter, so it's one of the things that takes a lot of practice. These two?
Yep, Wind Valkyrie.
Alright, let's get Kitty out of the play area.
Is metal bearing drift legal? Don't see why not.
Metal bearing drift? Not legal. There is no such thing as metal bearing drift. Oh no.
That's
the
the new
tournament one. No, there's a special release only from a magazine gave out metal bearing drift.
Oh?
We have bearing drift. We don't have metal bearing drift. It is legal. It's just super rare.
Oh. Yeah, he said it's like $400 on eBay.
Yeah.
That's
super rare.
Ridiculous. Cool. Well, apparently it's legal, Mark.
It doesn't make that much of a difference. It's not significantly better than regular bearing drift, so don't pay $400 for it. 3, 2, 1. That wall bounce came back in. This wind is pretty good against opposite spinners. If I don't get the early knockout, you should have a pretty solid chance at taking the victory.
What base did we put on there?
You're on Zeal.
So don't quite have the life after death.
Zeal's got life after death. It's rotating. Three, 2, 1, go.
Locked me right out.
Yeah,
watch your hands around a guilty.
Hurt my fingers. So that puts me at 6.
3 points for guilty. And you pull ahead of me?
Yep.
Okay, Kitty versus Valkyrie.
Okay, you want Kitty or Valkyrie?
I'll take Valkyrie.
Okay. This is going to be an opposite spin battle scenario. Both stamina types.
Yeah, it would make a difference because then you could have the metal bearing drift and a bearing drift.
That's true.
True facts.
3, 2, 1, go. Opposite spin stamina battles.
Bye, Panda.
Bye, Panda. Miss you already. Wind is really good against opposite spin, but metal drift is like the king of opposite spin. Roar is okay at opposite spin.
I think we were feeling that the kitty was a little lackluster.
No, we felt the kitty was a little strong.
Oh. Well,
You got 1 point. Kitty was carrying the gold team. 3, 2, 1, go. Shoot!
Little tippy. What? You're making a face.
There was a point where I stopped and then started spinning again, but I technically stopped.
Yeah,
All right.
If you come to a complete stop.
3, 2, 1, go.
That's it. That's all, folks.
keep sending message, Panda, like you can't hear us? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, he said bye.
He said bye, then he said hello, then he said sad face.
No, we are also battling, so we can't watch it 100% of the time. Might take us a sec to respond. I would call that a tie.
I'd call that a me.
What?
Yep. There was movement.
Oh my god, the tiniest.
The tiniest bit counts. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Yeah, Mark, I'll show you in a sec.
Show what?
My win. We went with some color scheme matching too, so it does look pretty nice.
Silver, gold, blue, and red teams.
Give me one more point. Come on, I gotta tie this up. Wind?
You're cheering against Kitty?
Yeah.
But Kitty's your favorite.
Yeah, she's cute. Blue Ragnarok. Blue Ragnarok? That was you.
That was me. We have a blue Ragnarok, yes.
Give that a second. Yeah.
So
there
nice.
he is. Is that Valkyrie 2?
That is Valkyrie 2. 3, 2, 1, go.
Getting some knocking me away.
Yeah, some good recoil.
Yeah.
The problem is definitely that I'm keeping you out of the middle. Tying it? She's calling it a tie. She made a tie face. I could tell. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wind. Just not keeping up with that kitty. As we're tied. And
It's nice does not keep you kitty. Wind does not keep you drawer. Yes.
that's you.
That's me.
That's Valkyrie, not mine.
You're right. You're right.
3-2.
Alright, that was the end of Group 4, so we're going back up to Group 1 and finishing off their setup.
Okay, so back to Prominence, Cyclone, and Greatest.
Kate,
Cyclone and Prominence first.
I'll grab Prominence.
Alright, I'll take this Cyclone. So our fancy gold Cyclone.
3, 2, 1, go.
These ones are a bit more aggressive.
More aggressive?
I mean, not than guilty, but then kitty.
Our music stopped.
Good.
Ah, you take it.
I don't know what's happening. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Refresh the website. getting under me. Taking me out. Three, two, one. I was worried that Barry Drift there was going to be too strong, but it turned out it's working alright. Points to you.
So that Cyclone Valkyrie's doing pretty good. Prominence versus Greatest. Who do you want to play?
I'll do Prominence. You try Greatest. Shift F5 next time to clear out cache.
Okay.
And also a survey popped up that I think was part of the problem.
Maybe. Alright.
Three, two, one. Like wheel. What we're running.
Oh, nice.
I almost put you into a death spin.
That's me.
Oh, you almost put me into a death spin. Did you give yourself your point for Cyclone?
No, I didn't.
3, 2, 1. I'm actually quite happy to see this. I feel like this is good.
Yeah, we were aiming for balance, so. There's just so many Beyblades that it's like you get for one part, and then you don't use any of the other parts. But, I mean, most people that have these either have kids to play with, and they don't care about competitive, or you just want to have fun outside of competitive tournaments.
And you don't just want to use stock combos all the time.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. If you're interested in how we created all these competitive combos, you can watch our other videos on YouTube of these lives. Every Sunday we were doing one of these where we kind of talked about what parts we chose, why we chose it, how it worked, where the balance came in.
Do those save on TikTok too, Alex?
Lives don't save on TikTok.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got me.
That's 3-0.
3-0. Greatest got beat.
Next up will be Cyclone versus Greatest.
Yes.
I'll take Cyclone because I did Greatest last time.
Okay.
Three, two, one.
So when roles were reversed last time, the Cyclone was getting tilted underneath Greatest.
Yep.
And that may be happening again?
Looks like it is.
But you're also causing me to lose a lot of stamina.
Yep.
Nice. 1 point for you.
It won't be a 3-0. Might be a 3-0. 3, 2, 1.
Some early hits. There we go. Yeah, that death tilt. This is getting stuck.
Oh. Just. 3, 2, 1. Oh, she got her stance in that time. Braced her back leg.
I had to pull harder.
If you're new or curious what's going on here, we're doing Beyblade battles. Beyblades are spinning desktops that are meant to kill each other in stadiums. We are using a bunch of the products that you can buy and trying to create balanced, even decks of 3 Beyblades per deck that will do pretty well against each other, so you can have fun with friends, inviting people over and doing a tournament or something like that without needing to worry about the top competitive parts.
3 points.
That puts me up 2-9. I'm starting to pull ahead.
Super Spriggan versus Ultimate Hyperion.
I'll try Spriggan this time.
Damn.
Three, 2, 1, go. Try.
Double knockout.
Double knockout. Three, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Oh, man. I wall hitted you 3 times.
They were both trying there.
Very good.
Such violence.
Violence. Crave violence. 3, 2, 1, go. Return.
Got me back. Alright, alright. Tying it up.
As attack types go. Three, 2, 1. Oh. Damn. All right.
4-2.
First break.
Ultimate Hyperion versus Dynamite Perseus.
I have ultimate in my hand, so I'll do that.
Okay. Dynamite. So this is a little bit different than tournament combo Dynamite, because that one's super strong and we're trying to make this balanced.
But USN used almost this. He used Metal Never instead.
Yeah.
In our tournament and did pretty decently. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, on that one.
No contact, we don't count it.
The other difference is that it's on the 6 armor right now, which is definitely weakening it.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
Is that too snipey?
It felt snipey.
Alright, alright.
I made a sniping face and she knew it. 3, 2, 1, go.
Also, this is the bonus of just playing non-competitive and playing with someone at your house. If we can mutually agree that, like, that wasn't a cool match.
That didn't feel fun, you just don't count it.
You just don't count it.
You don't have to argue about dumb matches.
Right?
That was really bad.
Do we have a woke never?
A woke never?
Yeah.
I don't know, our never isn't very paying attention to cultural norms. It ain't woke. 3, 2, 1, rip! I don't think we woke in our never, no. Alright. That was a knockout.
That was a knockout. Oh, okay, okay. You're right.
That was Dynamite.
3-0?
Yep, yep.
Okay, Dynamite versus Spriggan. You gonna take a Spriggan?
I'll take the Spriggan.
Alright, let's go.
We don't use our nevers a lot, so neither of our nevers are awoken.
No, probably not.
3, 2, 1, go. We have very few awoken things. We have a savior that we awoke, and that's about it. I think that's our only awoken thing.
Yeah, I don't know. What is the one that has been worn down on the bottom? It has like the little spiky nubs. And they wear down over time?
Oh, yeah, we have a variable.
Variable, thank you.
We definitely have an awoken variable.
I'm gonna describe this to you.
Little nubs. So it's like
little spiky nubs.
needle? We have awoken needle too. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Alright. Rude.
I mean, it
That
counts.
didn't feel like fun.
It wasn't fun, but it counts.
Oh. So this time she's counting, not fun.
Well, I'm falling behind in points, so.
She's gotta catch up.
I gotta catch up.
Gotta take those not fun wins.
Okay, back to Group C. Vanish Longinus versus Zest Helios. Look at that dynamite here. Just spinning and spinning. Give me your Beyblade, sir. Alright. Vanish versus Helios? Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have to swap. You need to do Vanish this time.
Okay.
Is this left or right?
Left.
Cool. Left first left?
Left first left.
Hard pulls.
The hardest of pulls.
I have yet to awaken my savior. There's one spike left on one of them. That's nearly awakened.
Nearly awakened. 3, 2, 1. Run,
as fast as you can. You can't.
draining a lot of your stamina there, man. That was really bad.
Alright.
She chased me down and murdered me. My gingerbread house. Her gingerbread house? She was the gingerbread man. 3, 2, 1. She doesn't want to count that one.
I don't want to count that one. But
She's
I
feeling guilty. There's a weird.
Am I not up to 8?
You're at 7.
I don't think so.
3, 2, 1.
I'm on the last one. I don't think you changed the point.
Fairly confident I did.
We'll count at the end, I guess. Why are we saying?
So I just won.
What was the score?
I'm not. Or 4 to 1.
You knocked me out
Twice. Yep.
Vanish. 4 to 1. Just switching the scores too fast. Zest Helios versus Chain Knight.
You're right. You're at 8.
I know I am.
Just watched it.
Oh. Alright. Let's go! Chain.
Who am I? Vanish?
I think so. No, Zest versus Chain.
Oh, Zest first chain. Okay.
Yeah.
Zest first chain. Let's see.
This is now a right spin. And you're left.
Yep.
So not so hard of pulls.
For you. 3, 2, 1.
Nice!
Dang.
Lucky, lucky. It's too much aggression. Knock yourself out.
Pretty much. 3, 2, 1.
I won't count that one.
You're not counting that
You
one?
went directly out of the arena.
Okay.
Storm, the king of tsunamis. Hello. Astral Spriggan is my favorite balance type bay.
Same.
Yeah?
I like
Your
Astral
favorite?
Spriggan. 3, 2, 1. No contact.
Oh, come on. You were in the arena so long.
No contact.
Fine. I'm just going to win fair and square.
3, 2, 1.
Contact.
Contact.
Alright, 4 points.
Now it should be those two against each other.
Chain versus Vanish.
Which one do you want?
I'll take Vanish back. Yeah.
Okay.
This launcher is like oddly light compared to this one.
Right? 3, 2, 1. I pulled way harder than I should have. Hello Kitty is the best Beyblade. Also a fact.
It's so cute.
Hello. Except its stock combo isn't that good.
I mean, none of the stock combos.
Stock combo Astral Spriggan is better than stock combo Kitty.
Storm says, tomorrow I'm ordering my 2 friends Vanish Fafnir and Guilty Longinus. That's very nice of you.
That's very nice of you.
Sharing is caring.
Have fun with those battles.
Is that a time? Is that a point for me?
Yep.
Wow.
Wow.
2, 1, go.
I feel like they really should have made another layer to truly rival Guilty. Agreed.
Agreed.
Yep.
Agreed.
Agreed.
We are not a fan of most of the attack layers. Ultimate's close. None of the attack layers from BU have been any good.
None of them?
No.
What are the attack layers from BU?
Zest, Gatling, King, or Super.
Somebody just used Super in a tournament, we did.
Me.
That was you.
Yeah, they didn't do good.
I mean, you got into top 3.
3, 2, 1, go. I don't think you used the Super, so I think you used the Dynamite plus F to get there.
Maybe. Dynamite plus F wins the battles.
Yeah, Guilty came out just a little bit too strong. Either it's too strong or all the other ones are too weak, and I'm leaning towards the it's too strong.
But like, what would you do to nerf it?
Less metal.
I guess.
Slightly change up the shape so it's not kind of like the perfect attack design.
That was you.
That was
Just
me.
a smidge.
If you look at Guilty versus the other Longinuses, the other Longinuses were a little bit more ovular, and they really rounded out Guilty, which made it just so much better. 3, 2, 1, shoot! Apparently we're giving up on music.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like not playing through multiple songs. Longinus family patented design. Oh, you closed it?
Closed it.
Okay. Just the sounds of the Beyblades. Tippy tapping.
Clickety tapping. Clickety clacking.
Clicky clacks.
Don't come back.
No, 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 no.
Tie.
Okay. Almost gave you that one.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Me light launching like I'm supposed to.
Right?
Look at me, I'm so good at this.
A delicate stamina tap dance. Yes. I'm gonna like insert tap dancing here. No. Tie?
Tie. Calling it ties.
Sudden death.
3, 2, 1, shoot! What do you mean sudden death? If this is another tie, I win.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Well, plus, like, if you win, if it's not a tie,
Yeah,
you
okay.
win, it's
Fine,
not sudden death.
fine. My Astral Spriggan is going to take on my Surprising Requiem. Vanish Fafnir is going to take on Arc Falcash. Guilty Longinus is going to take on Drain Fafnir.
Well, those BU bays are going to absolutely crush those godly bays. It's not even going to be close.
Ty, you win.
Alright. I'm pretty sure I won anyways. Alright, we got a question over here. What did you say? Do they both spin the same way? They do not. These two are spinning opposite spin directions. So the red one is a left spinning rubber stamina type, so it's very squishy. The blue one is a right spinning with mobile little chains on the outside that move a little bit. Not a lot in this particular design. And then it has a free spinning base where the other one does not. Is what happened there.
So that was a draw, but because we'd already had 3 ties in a row and he had 2 points, that meant he won that round. And we are going to move on to Kitty versus Guilty.
Kitty versus Guilty. No Kitty. So the same spin direction, left spin, attack type versus a defense stamina type. 3, 2, 1, go shoot!
Alright, I need to stand over here.
We could just rotate
Nope,
the stage
nope.
a little bit. All
Save
right,
it,
okay.
save it.
3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh! Tore her apart into a burst victory.
Kitty, no!
Kitty took out the claws. That was vicious.
That was vicious.
3, 2, 1, go shoot!
That roar Kitty. are quite a bit more.
And the Hasbro Pro Series are that detailed.
Yes.
There's a lot of intricate details in all of these. There's lots of science behind it. You can check us out on YouTube if you want to learn about that. We talk about the science behind these a lot.
We actually had a university engineering course reach out to us about one of our videos, and that was really cool.
Yeah. Engineering outreach group.
Yes.
Not course, but they published some of our stuff. 3, 2, 1, go shoot! Oh, we're counting that. That was no contact.
No
That was
contact.
long. All
No
right.
contact. It was long, but it was not fun.
It was not fun, and we're here for fun. Most of the time, unless she's losing by too much.
Unless I'm losing by too much, and then I will be a stickler for the rules.
So there are different parts of metal and plastic. So I've got a metal disc in the middle, as well as I have some metal on this particular part in mine. And then there is a metal armor.
What do you think the metal is?
It's steel.
Yeah?
Yeah. You have metal all along the outer dragon, so she's got the metal dragon Beyblade, so it's got metal all over it, all along these outsides, as well as along here there's metal, and then she still has that same metal section here, but no metal in her driver.
Galvanized steel. Thank you.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh, you booted me out of the arena,
Nice.
taking the big win
That is
with your 3 points.
2-3.
2 to 3.
I was scared of Kitty there.
Right? Kitty put fear in your heart.
Yep.
As it should. As it should. You should fear the kitty.
Guilty versus wind.
Oh. You're going wind? I'll go guilty. Alright.
I might have gone wind last time, but that's
Might have,
okay.
but we'll see. We don't have to swap every time.
No.
I think you did go wind last time. 3, 2, 1, go. Yes!
Oh my god.
I'm sure that was pleasant on the ears.
Yeah.
I gotta make sure that the YouTube can hear us again, because that thing got unplugged. Yeah, we're good. Okay.
Sorry, friends.
Crash, bang, boom.
Just smashing things as I do.
3, 2, 1. Oh! Oh! That was sweet!
Okay, so
We're taking it.
okay, we'll take it. That
You
was
landed, bounced
I
up,
did.
landed on here, went around, and then knocked me out. That was pro. You could never pull that off again. That's amazing.
Cool. We need to clip that and play it in slow mo.
Right? Wish we...
The plastic has definitely broken. The guilty actually, if you play against plastic Beyblades, can wreck other Beyblades.
We actually know someone who has 2 broken guilties. It snaps right in half if you use it too often. This particular one is very aggressive, but yeah, you can fracture it here and here. If you use it too much, it'll just snap right in half.
Yes, let it rip.
All right.
Yeah, Mark. Zeechy Peachy over on TikTok says they're galvanized steel.
Galvanized steel.
Well, they're just throwing things right at me.
3, 2, 1, go. Yes! Alright.
Guilty, so aggressive.
Galvanized steel empowered by Unicron.
Guilty got 4 points.
4 points. 4 to 2.
Okay, last of the preliminaries. Wind Valkyrie versus Roar Kitty. This time I'll take Kitty. Oh, galvanized steel prevents shattering. That's good to know. Cool. Kitty. See if I can get those claws out. What's up?
I'm making a change to wind, changing it from high air pressure to low air pressure,
Interesting. Okay.
which is the more ideal form for this build.
Yes, this is definitely Yu-Gi-Oh! Bakugan. Both.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Bakugan. 3, 2, 1. Bakugan was actually like invented to compete with Beyblade.
Hi, Battle Cat. Welcome back. Bakugan was to compete against it?
Yeah. Bakugan came out after Beyblade, and it was like it was an attempt to be like a competing force, using marbles and the marbles game instead of tops.
Yeah, cool. Let's go.
Yep. 1 point for Kitty. Three, two, one, go. Shoot. So exciting.
Much excited.
I feel like this wind combo is too light. We might need to up its weight disc.
Yeah. I think we can look at the stats once we're finished and see their points.
Which ones feel a little weak?
Yeah. Littlest bits.
It kind of looked like I moved a little bit, but it was her moving me, not me moving myself. 3, 2, 1.
Where are you guys from? Storm, the king of tsunamis?
North Carolina, right? Right? North Carolina? They haven't said before in this chat. I think they've commented before
Another
on it.
time. Oh, that's you.
Yes! Took it.
Yep, North Carolina. Good
3,
memory.
2, 1, go. Are you checking out Stay Cool's tournament in North Carolina? The 4-gaming tournament for regionals.
Beyblade World Cup.
Beyblade World Cup. 4-gaming is hosting the North Carolina, South Carolina group tournament event on one of the cities. I think Charlottesville, North Carolina. It's somebody's doing Charlottesville. I don't know where Charlottesville is. My brain tells me that that's the right one, but my brain's wrong sometimes.
That's Kitty.
Kitty.
All right. So you can show the Beyblade while I read out the score. 1 to 3.
Yep. All right. That concludes our group stages, and we are going to move on to our tournament. Now, are we moving on to the tournament today or next week? Because it is the end of the stream.
3:30, so I think we should do next week. But we can
All
go
right.
over points right now.
So we're going to talk about the points, and then we're going to talk about how the tournament is going to go next week, where the one from each bay, or one bay from each of these sets, is going to advance to the tournament bracket.
Okay, so Cyclone Valkyrie.
Cyclone Valkyrie.
9 points.
9 points there for Cyclone Valkyrie. That's really good output. Awesome stamina.
Achilles, 6.
Prominence Achilles got 6, not performing quite as well.
And Greatest Raphael got 3.
Greatest Rival got 3. This got the worst. So, in the first set, it beat out Valkyrie, but in the second set, it lost to Valkyrie, and it wasn't able to hold together, so there might be some tweaks we need to do here. We're aware that this one's only really good in opposite spin battles, and so there might be a different layer we have to end up using for this, because it does struggle in that scenario.
We're trying to keep the balance, so we want the points to be a little bit closer than what we're seeing.
So that means Cyclone is going to be the one that advances to the tournament.
Group B.
Okay.
Super Spriggan with 11 points.
Super Spriggan got 11. That's awesome for Super Spriggan.
Dynamite Perseus got 9.
Dynamite Perseus got 9. That means this one did not do very well.
Ultimate Hyperion got 6.
6.
So not bad. Better
It's not
than
bad.
Greatest Raphael.
Better than Greatest Raphael.
With Prominence Achilles.
But Spriggan is going to move on to the tournament. We might do a losers tournament too.
Yeah, we might.
Yeah.
Group C.
Group C.
Chain Knight destroyed with 13 points.
13 points there for Chain Knight. That is Moment Dash really killing it there.
Longinus, Spanish Longinus, 10 points.
10 points for Spanish Longinus, alright.
And then Zest Helios with only 3.
Zestelios with 3 got spanked.
Yeah, so same as Greatest Raphael, so we need to do some work on those combos to make them a little bit more balanced.
Definitely felt that, yep.
Guilty Longinus
Okay.
wins with 13 points.
13. Not surprising, Guilty Longinus is a beast.
Roar Kitty with 9.
Pretty good for a
Right
kitty.
down the center, and then Wind Valkyrie with 5 points. So
5
ahead
points.
of Raphael and Helios, but still a little bit on the lower end.
So what we felt here was that this one was too light. We need to swap Tapered out for something that can give it a little bit more heft. Tapered's one of the lightest of the weight discs. And so if we've got a little bit of a heavier one, we might be able to hold the middle. We can also upgrade its armor. It's currently using 3, which is one of the lightest armors. And we can upgrade that to 10 or to 9 to give it a little bit more heft in there to buff that up. So, for this one, also the weight disc could change. We could also swap... This one did the best.
Mark says Giga.
Giga might be good. Giga might be good. It would synergize well with the design because 6 shapes works well with that. So Giga for sure. This one did the best of the attacks, right? With 13?
Tied for 13, Chain Knight and Guilty Longinus.
Oh, Chain Knight.
Yes.
How did Super do?
11.
11. So it did pretty good on a metal on Extreme. It's possible we could swap these two, but Guilty's still proving a little bit too strong. So we definitely got to nerf Guilty a bit. We might swap its armor out from 2 to something a little bit weaker that doesn't synergize as well. 2 is really synergistic with its design. And we might swap Illegal over for something else as well, because it's still just too dominant. So and we gotta nerf it down.
What we want to aim for is for all of the points to be like 8, 9, 10 in a combo like this, to have them all be relatively balanced. So we're pretty close. I think we'll swap around some of the low guys and we'll do a losers bracket, but next week we'll do the finals.
We'll probably do both losers bracket. We'll do the losers and winners bracket next week. So we'll check out what the bottom and how they compare against each other, and the top and how they compare against each other, and we'll bring both those groups down closer to the middle group.
Yeah.
So that was the end of our event for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We are Sazaza Games, and we are having a good time here doing Beyblade content, doing all sorts of content all over the place, and just living life.
We'll see you guys the same time next week.
Thank you guys so much for joining us here, and we'll catch you guys next time.